That was the horrible thumb drive.
Well, you can change
Hi,
that.
how we doing?
Are we ready?
Yes, we're live, and I'm super, super excited. Hi, gang. Dina 6 TV is happy to present Jason Stuart. He's a comedian.
Oh, yes, I'm an actor and a comedian.
He's an author.
And
He's
I'm
an actor. And I just love him. And I'm going to take my jacket off because it's super, super hot. So say hi to Jason, everybody. Fantastic.
I didn't hear anybody.
That's because it's live stream and you were unlucky enough to be on the first show. So there's not really anybody watching.
Oh.
It's great. It's the first live stream.
Oh.
Unless you guys get on your phone. But what is this shadow over here? I have to sit back so I don't have the shadow. Is that your head?
I think it's my head.
That's his head blocking my. So you move over.
Why don't you move your chair up a little?
All right, let me move this way. I'll look fancy.
So you edit these shows?
No, this is not editing. These cameras. I have a camera. Say hi, Yasser.
Hello.
Come over here around this way. I have Yasser, my buddy, my camera guy. He's going to shoot everything. We're shooting live stream. That's Yasser. Hey.
Hello.
And then we'll add on to the to later, and I'll get you on the other show. But I just have an idea for a live stream show, just to talk to people like Jason, who have been in Hollywood for what? When did you?
I started pursuing my career when I was 8 or 9 years old. I started doing school plays and a play at a temple and things at school. I did Pinocchio.
Right.
And I did it.
I can't see it, but anyway.
No, I didn't play Pinocchio. I played Geppetto because
you paid. Well, that makes more sense.
Because I could talk like this and I could do a European accent because my family was from the country. And
what country?
Oh, I'm very distracted by all the.
I know it's a lot.
And my father.
He has FaceTime going. His live FaceTime.
My father's from Poland.
Yes, your father's from Poland, and you were born in Poland, right? And
no, I was born in New York in the Bronx, and I lived there till I was 10.
I did read his book, Shut Up, I'm Talking. Hopefully he won't tell me shut up, I'm talking, but
Available on Amazon.
Available on Amazon. Amazing.
CCB Publishing. Or you can go to and if you forget all that, you go to my website, which is jasonstuart.com, STUART. And go to the book page, and you can just order it. I
read it from cover to cover.
My father was born in Poland and came here after the Holocaust.
Yes.
And then we lived in New York until I was 9 or 10 months old, and we moved to Los Angeles.
Yes. Yeah. And your father started. I actually read the book. He'll know that I'm not lying. He made his own cut of ties.
My father was a incredible tie cutter, and he learned to do it really, really fast in New York. And he became very popular, as we would say, a big macha. And what's really interesting about that whole, how does that relate to show business? Is because my father taught me to become completely the kind of person who people need to become somebody that they can't live without.
Oh, wow.
So that to get so
indispensable,
good. Indispensable.
Huh?
Thank you.
Fantastic.
So good to.
Which you are indispensable.
Well, to become so good at what you do that they can't not hire you.
Wow. Because it was his cut. It was his original idea. His design.
He created a way of cutting ties that was faster, that got everything done in a much bigger way. So,
wow. Yeah. So it was like first time automation.
In a way.
Made,
in a way, it was in the.
Was that the industrial? It was way before it was after the industrial era, but he
60s,
industrialized ties.
Yes, in a way.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it. So 8 or 9 years old in plays, and then
first play it was a Purim play, and I ripped up my
porn play. You said
Purim.
Purim.
Jewish.
Purim.
Yeah, it was baby porn.
It's terrible.
Louise.
Erase this. Erase.
No, I did a Purim play, and I did Pinocchio. I'm not sure which one I did first. And then I think it was the Purim play, and I wore one of my mother's ripped up sheets. Yeah. And I was a slave. Who knew I would be a slave master later?
Oh my God! What do you mean? Who were you slave master later? What were you in?
Another movie, The Birth of a Nation.
Oh, that's right. I saw that online. In Birth of a Nation. I mean, wow! It just blows my mind that they remade that. It's like,
well, they didn't remake it really. It's about black abolitionist Nat Turner. The first one was really a terrible movie.
It was a terrible movie.
And was really a bad film in terms of the repercussions. Over 1 million people joined the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh, yeah.
In the early 1900s.
He was the first filmmaker, essentially, right? American filmmaker?
They say that, but I don't think so. I think he was the most
first one. They said in film class.
First one to do a film that was out of the scope of what other people were doing, I think.
Yeah.
See, now I'm looking back.
No, this is all about you. They see me all the time. I want to focus on you, but I really don't want this whole thing over here, but there's nothing, there's nothing we can do, so we'll move around.
Right.
Yeah, so I found the book so amazing. It
ask me, tell me what you.
It took me down a rabbit hole. I mean, I would stop, and the one film with, my God, Jane Fonda, only horses.
Oh, they shoot horses, don't they?
They shoot horses, don't they?
I talk about that in the book because it made such a big impression on me as a kid.
And it made such an impression on me. It was the first time I saw it. I thought it was.
Sidney Pollack directed it. It was Jane Fonda, Michael Cera's, and Gig Young who won the Oscar, Jane Fonda's first Oscar nomination. And I saw it when I was so little, and I really didn't understand it because the whole thing is about this dance in the 1920s. And when you're in so much pain, you know,
during the Depression, nobody had any money, so they would dance until they collapsed.
Right, and we promised a movie contract or promised money at the end.
Yeah, but he was subtracting all the money that he was feeding them and housing them.
Right, and if you win, you have to pay that.
Yeah, you have to pay the money back.
By the time you got money, it's like $10 or something.
It was the saddest movie I ever saw in my entire life.
The idea of they shoot horses, don't they? When a horse is in pain, you shoot them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I watched it twice. The line.
Oh, hello, Martin, and hello, Michael.
Hi.
Nice to see you guys. Let's see who else. I'm going to go ahead and ask. Oh, there's lots of people. John Krager is watching. Oh, Diane Delaney.
Dina 6 TV.
A wonderful, wonderful actress.
Oh,
Greg Johns. Hi, Greg Ford. Hello, Ford. John. Marvin,
look at this.
Michael.
This thing is booming. I mean, I just love it. Yeah. Your fans. Of course you have
Dina
fans.
6 TV. It's her show. We have a live stream on YouTube. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I have to tell you, when I started to get in, like when you were in your 20s, and then you had that girlfriend for 5 years.
Lisa
Lisa
Beanie. Oh my God. A sweet, sweet gal.
Oh my God.
I ran into her years later and I was so sad that, I said, I'm gay. And she says, I knew it.
Knew it. 5 years they were together. And you actually got on he got on the dating game. It's in the book. I don't want to give it too much away, but I was on the floor.
That chapter, what is that chapter called?
I was on the floor. He gets in the dating game, and for the last-ditch effort to save his relationship with who?
My girlfriend Lisa.
With his girlfriend Lisa, he actually wins the trip on the dating game.
The last train to heterosexuality stops here.
Say it again.
The last train to heterosexuality stops here. That's the name of this chapter. A lot of the chapters in the book, it's all about being openly gay, coming out in Hollywood and making it to the middle. And it's about being able to make your living, and you're all not going to be big stars if you want to be in this business. It's about the love of the work, the idea that someone like me can actually make a living, somebody who's not perfect, who's not beautiful, who's not young. Even when I was young and beautiful, as Harvey Fierstein said in Torch Song Trilogy, never the twain shall meet.
My favorite movies, yes. So you lost, is this going to scar you? You lost to Martin Lawrence. I said, if you're going to lose to somebody on Star Search, who else could you lose to but Martin Lawrence?
And he said some nice things to me. He was on a talk show once, and he said some nice things, but I stamped my foot and I walked off because I thought it would be really funny to do that. And
it's hysterical.
And years later, people didn't get that. And the reason they did is because on the show, I was so young and I just thought it was so funny.
You were funny.
And when you see it years later, it just looks like I'm being a jerk. And all of his fans, think, who's this? Whatever happened to him? What a loser. God, this, and a lot of words about gay people that I don't want to say before I was even out,
Wow. Well, yeah, but I think that's kind of like making it itself when you lose to Martin Lawrence.
Oh, he's a brilliant comedian, wonderful actor.
Yeah.
Has a new movie out, Bad Boys 3, What You're Going to Do.
One of the funniest guys, his show, Martin. So, yeah. So, what a change. You don't look anything like you did back in the in the Martin Lawrence days. That whole shtick.
Dance in a circle. Because I didn't want anybody to know I was gay. Wore a leopard
with that outfit?
What was I thinking?
I don't.
You can look it up on my website. There's actually
with that outfit, he didn't want anybody to think he was gay.
Purple lame jacket, zebra pants.
It's so funny.
Or was it?
Oh my God! Wait, I'm gonna pull it up. We'll pull it up.
Sure.
Wait.
It was at the time. I think the show was somewhat fixed because I was near a comedian, Michael Finney, who was a wonderful comedian, and he was standing. I don't know if he was standing near me and one of the assistants came over to him and said, "Oh, we have your flight ready for you." And he said, Flight, I still have another show to do. How do you know I'm not going to win? And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. That was another comedian. And she walked away. So and I was told that I was an odds-on favorite. And when I was there.
You were hysterical.
I think I was just a nervous wreck. And
right.
I think that I was just,
right. You were super, super nervous, huh?
Could you tell?
No.
Oh, I thought I was, and I remember one of the, I did. Oh my God.
I'm so glad to be back in Hollywood. I was in Oklahoma recently, which is a great place to live if you are a cow. Yes.
My voice is so high.
There were these two mobile homes parked on top of each other. I said, what is that? They said, that's a duplex. I said, thanks for sharing. Yes. No, I got off the plane. It was just crazy in Oklahoma. There's nothing to do. I mean, there's nothing to do in Oklahoma because, it's a crazy, crazy, crazy kind of place. And I really liked it. I went to the movies a lot. I went to see Friday the 13th, Part 49. Jason's back. And he's a hairdresser.
See, I forgot a line there, a joke there. And
yeah?
And I thought to myself, in those days, you couldn't see the shows immediately. You had to wait 6 months to see it on TV. And I thought,
6 months,
and it's a crazy, crazy time. That's where I had a joke and I forgot it. And I was so nervous and I thought, oh my God, I have embarrassed myself. And on that night, that show, I won. That's that episode of Star Search.
Right.
I won. And I thought,
wow.
It didn't matter. It was so crazy that I thought, when they really watch this, they're going to take it back. And I remember I couldn't even enjoy that evening.
Isn't that something? But they didn't know that you missed the joke because it's your joke. That's the ironic thing about it. I was so young.
It was only 3 years into comedy.
Right.
I started doing comedy in '83, and I was just a baby. God, I'm barely in my 20s.
Did you hit up the Sunset Strip scene right away? Since you were in LA, where did you start your comedy?
I started my comedy working at the Comedy Store and the Improv and the Laugh Factory and the Ice House.
Beautiful. And
a place called Igby's, and now I work there at Flappers, and I work at all the clubs once in a while. Not as much as I used to, because I don't do as much stand-up as I used to do.
Yeah.
I do it mostly to make some cash.
Right. Cha-chang, cha-chang. Now, you also did a bunch of movies.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. When I saw your IMDb, it was like, I mean, this guy really has just trudged the way through. Well,
what I always wanted to do was be a great character actor. And I wanted to be like Dustin Hoffman, Philip Seymour Hoffman, no connection, but they both were those are two of my favorite actors whose career I sort of patterned mine on that. And people like Geraldine Page and Maureen Stapleton and Lee Grant. And he's incredible. Whoopi Goldberg, who I think is just an incredible character actress who now, because you see her on The View, you see that, but she really has done some wonderful, wonderful films.
Yeah.
People that were able to do different kinds of roles. That's what I've always wanted to do. So 3 years ago, when I got cast in The Birth of a Nation and got to play a plantation owner, I really, I was really just blown away that I was in everything came together in that film. A part with 8 scenes, playing something completely different with me with an incredible cast.
Wow.
Armie Hammer, Nate Parker, Penelope Ann Miller, Asia Naomi King from who's murdered. I murder.
Oh yeah, they shoot it right here.
Yeah, on this lot, on Sunset Gower. Murder. Roger Ganger Smith from all the Spike Lee films. And Jackie Earle Haley, an Oscar nominee. I mean, just so many. Esther Scott, wonderful character actors. So many. Coleman Domingo from Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead. So many great actors that I got to, it's like moving from the kids' table and sitting at the big table, and then being able to be a part of that. And it's a film that people saw, people love the movie, and it's all the elements that you want when you're doing something. You don't. It's an important subject matter. And the most important thing I really learned from that film was people kept asking me what did it feel like to play a plantation owner? What did it feel like to play such an awful person? I said, well, I'm here to tell this story that Nate Parker wrote and directed and stars, and I'm here to be a part of telling that story. And that to me is so exciting, to tell a story that means something. And then he said, what did you feel about it? I said, it's not for me to feel or not to feel or judge, because, what I do is you take off the shoes of your Black brothers and sisters and you put on their shoes and you just shut up and listen. And you listen to what other people have to say. It really doesn't matter what my opinion is, because I'm here to tell that story so people can feel heard. And sometimes that's just all we want.
It is about listening.
Yeah.
Acting is all about listening.
Very much so.
Which you think you know what you're talking about until you really start studying to be an actor, and really with everything that I've learned, it's not about what I say, it's about listening to you.
It's just stepping up. Yeah.
It is stepping up and
I'm
reacting.
doing an episode of a webisode series called Coffee House Chronicles, and I play this guy that chokes and he thinks that he's dead and he's not, and he has this dream. And it's interesting because it's all that whole part. That's what it's all about for me, is about listening.
Wow.
Because I'm there with my angel, and it's a funny kind of thing, and I'm talking, and I really have to listen to everything that he says, because he has most of the dialogue, and it's really, so there's a lot of listening.
Yeah.
And I talk a lot, but it's still, and I thought, how do I play this? I thought, it's about taking it in and reacting to what happens and being in the moment. So that's my exercise, which I try to do in everything that I work on.
I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm really trying. So I'm so glad that you.
If you'll listen to me, you'll become a better interviewer too.
Oh, I know. Instead of cutting you off, that's my Jersey.
No, it's
thing.
okay.
Did you see how I cut everybody off? How am I going to
shut up? I'm talking.
I know. I knew that. I knew you were going to
Here
get everything down in there.
It's all
I know.
backwards.
Same thing.
Okay. Same.
All right. Shut up. Oh my God, that was fabulous. So yeah.
Oh, we just moved the whole screen. There we go.
I just moved the whole screen. Let me do that. All right. Somebody's still on. Whoever you are, I appreciate it.
Oh, let's go see Edward.
Yay.
Oh, Edward is a tried and true fan. He's always there. Irina, wonderful comedian. Who else is listening? Oh, Stuart.
Joan Rivers? No.
Used to make fun of places like Oklahoma when they were the fashion shows at Sears without any models. That's so funny.
Oh, God.
And she'd hold up the catalog and point to it. Hello, Paul is a wonderful producer out of Palm Springs, and he does.
Oh, fantastic!
And on the 28th, for those of you who are in Palm Springs, I will be. They're doing a career retrospective of me, and he's put together this incredible clip package of everything. It's going to be from 5:30 till 8:30, and I'll be there. There'll be an interview from Dr. Jeffrey Patrick Olson, who's also an actor who was in Old Dogs and New Tricks in the movie Hush Up Sweet Charlotte with me. And he's going to be interviewing me during that. And Paul and his husband, Stephen Roche, are the producers and hosts of this wonderful event in Palm Springs at the Quad. So if you forget, you can always go to John Henton, the comedian. Oh my God, love your work. That's nice that you're watching.
Oh, that's fantastic.
James Edward is again. Michael Buckley. Hi, Michael. Marvin. Greg, a lot. Oh my God, lots. We're really happy. And the
Dina 16
yeah. Well,
shameless.
Craig Harold. Hey, Craig. Thanks for. Hey, Stuart.
YouTube.
If anybody has a question, please feel free to type in and ask a question. We'll answer it right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah. What else do you want? What else?
No. So we went from. I mean, it took me forever because I just found everything that you wrote and I watched it. I just went down the whole.
Oh, you mean you actually used the book because
as a reference?
What she's saying is in the book is I talk a lot about movies, films, TV shows, stage plays, things that really affected me, other comedians, things that really created who I am, because I'm a great shoplifter of other people's work.
Well, that's the way it goes.
So I steal other people's work as an actor to pretend, like when I was on Swedish Ticks, which is a show it's a comedy show, very much like Arrested Development.
Yeah.
It was a Swedish American TV show on Pop, which is Lionsgate Channel, and I played a mafioso guy who is also a
mafioso guy.
I talk like this, Dina. Yo, please stop it already. All right.
Vinny.
How many times do I have to take those stupid glasses?
They sent me here to collect.
Jesus Christ, you look like some old broad that I wouldn't even touch. All right. So I sat there with.
Not even when you were with what's her name? I couldn't have talked into it then.
You probably could have.
I know. It's so easy.
But I played this guy, and I was offered the part, and I didn't know how to play it. And when I met Keanu Reeves on the set, I thought, okay. And we started to rehearse on, and now I'm going to do this. Wow. And I did it pretending like I was him. But of course, I'm the worst impressionist ever. But it gave me the roots for the performance, and I think I did a pretty good job in that one.
Wow, it's funny.
I was very happy.
I think it's great.
All the stuff that we talk about, you can see on my website, which is jasonstuart.com, Stuart. Yeah. Oh, hey, Peter. Thanks for watching.
Hi, Peter. What else? I mean, there was so much, just fantastic. A lot of this book I love too because you talked about your family so much.
Oh, yes.
And your dad. Oh, I just cried. I really loved your family by the end of this book.
Well, you can have most of them because
Was it your sister?
Well, my sister became an Orthodox Jew 30 years ago, so we haven't had very much contact since the Orthodox Jews aren't really in love with the gays.
Yes.
And I'm only gay on the weekends anyway. I can't be gay every day. So I don't start till Friday, which is tomorrow. And then Saturday I'm in there. And, by Saturday I'm lying down. At the end of the day.
He's tired by Saturday. He's tired.
Sunday.
He's asexual on the weekends.
Sunday I just go to sleep. And then Monday I'm moving around furniture just like, any of the straight guys that I know.
Yeah.
Like Schwarzenegger.
Like Schwarzenegger. Oh my God. God forbid, like Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Peter Nash says, I got to get the book. Okay.
You got to get the book.
Go to jasonstewart.com or Amazon or CCB Publishing and Barnes & Noble. It's all in all the places. And it's called Shut Up, I'm Talking.
Yeah.
Carol Newell, wonderful comedian with the funniest laugh in the biz.
Stop.
Yeah, she's just known. Yeah. If she's in your audience,
so good. Oh, fantastic.
Which gives me a plug tonight. If anybody is watching from Ventura or the Santa Barbara area, I'm going to be headlining the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club. That's the night that's done by Jenny McNulty. And Aiden is going to be the host. Aiden, I can't remember his last name.
No.
Aiden Park.
That means you're intelligent. You can't remember everything.
Really?
Yeah, because you got so much information that you can't remember everything.
Thank God.
Yeah, I just read it on Facebook, so it's true.
Was amazing. They made Jason look like a Protestant. Well, you know what was so funny about those people is when I got the part, they said, let everything grow, don't manicure anything, nose hair, ear hair, and let all my hair grow back as much as I could, because I don't have much on the top anymore.
Yeah.
Everything, everywhere you go, let it go, let it go.
Wow.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
You're going to sing now.
Oh God. I'm not going to sing.
No. You don't. There's no singing in your comedy?
I do sing. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. I got a little raspy voice.
Beautiful. Today. Oh my God, I love the rasp. Could you do the raspy voice?
Love only made a fool of me.
Phenomenal.
Stuffed up.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So your journey is to just like dive in and just be present and just.
Well, the journey is to just be better and better and better. Mm-hmm. There was when David David Paymer was nominated for an Oscar for Mr. Saturday Night, a film that Billy Crystal directed in that he played.
See, he's like a walking,
he played
talking.
His brother.
Can't stand
he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and there was a page in Variety, and he was sitting in the middle of it, and there were telephones everywhere, and it said David Paymer on call, and I had that picture. I ripped it out, and I put my face over his face, and I left it on the refrigerator for almost 20 years.
Wow.
And it was about the idea of that's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in the middle of more calls coming in than going out. And that's the kind of career that I've had. I've had moments of great success.
Yeah.
But I haven't gone to my good friend Tiffany Haddish's land. I haven't been able to go there. But I have had, different times being on Star Search, being in Birth of a Nation, being on My Wife and Kids. I used to play the shrink, different things,
Right.
And I'm getting close to 150 film and TV shows.
Wow. I feel so fortunate. I met him at Wall.
Which is a group called Writers and Actors Together. And it's a place where we, my friend Lee Garlington will be on your show next time.
Yeah, next week, Lee Garlington.
This workshop so new writers can bring in new material. You read around 10 or 12 pages, and then you have the actor come in, and we come in an hour before to work on it. So I can be playing any part, one day I can be playing your husband, the next day I could be playing some 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, Lee always makes it fun that her and I have that huskiest voice, so I always get the guys. Her and I always get the guys. I play, which I absolutely love.
Oh, Stuart again. I was kicked out of the audience of Match Game back around 91. You were on the celebrity panel, and me and my friends, oh God. Me and my friends wouldn't shut up. I was on Match Game 93. I sat next to Joanne Worley and Charles Nelson Riley, and honey, I knew I was gay. That was the day. I mean,
that's the day.
It was my first celebrity panelist job. It was the first time my brother ever said to me, "Oh my God, this is so exciting." It didn't matter what I did as long as it had some sort of celebrity attached to it.
Right. That's fantastic. And that was 91.
I was on Match Game 93. Ross Schaefer, who was out of Seattle, Ernie, out of Seattle, Ernie, do you have a question or a story you want to ask? This is my best friend.
He's acting
Ernie.
like he's not here, but he's right here.
I'm just surprised how many Hollywood prostitutes are hitting me up on Grindr right now.
He's surprised at how many Holloway prostitutes are hitting him up on Grindr. So while I'm being interviewed,
he's so impressed with the show. Yeah,
he's so impressed with me and so interested in me that he's on Grindr and Scruff trying to hook up so he doesn't have to drive with me to Ventura.
No, actually, I'm very flattered that I'm
Come on in.
Come on in.
Do I have to
Are you on in the book?
He's on page 128.
Oh my God, this is fantastic.
It's my friend Ernie. He's on page 128.
Oh my God.
We met around 25, 28 years ago at basically a LGBTQ empowerment program.
First line is Ernie is gay.
Yes, thank you.
At the for the experience workshop. Go ahead.
If there was any question about it, at least now it's in print.
Ernie is gay.
And then also the part
and somewhat divorced.
Well, because he didn't get divorced legally, but he was been in a marriage for a really long time. So he's really
internet affected relationships in a weird way in the 90s.
Right. How so? How so?
Well, there's maybe you still weren't married. That there was a whole other dimension.
Too,
no, I'm widow. Oh. Well, I did the second one, but I mean, we're not going to talk about that.
So at least you don't run into them.
No. I still have heart palpitations. That is 5 years. I still can't say his name. I'm like, forget it.
He must have been hot.
So I was flattered.
He was a hot mess. He was a hot mess and a handful is what he was.
3 different conversations.
Yes.
Just shouting in the
Ernie
middle
is
of the room.
gay. We're back to that. Oh.
Well, it was just I was taken aback at one point where there's something there about having the
Ernie
phenomenal
Rhoads.
way of turning any conversation back to myself.
We all?
I was like so insulted by it, but then I thought, okay, I'm like in this great book.
Joking, he laughed.
I'm in this fabulous great story. And to be a part of it, and then he also has a little something about our mothers because we love our mothers.
That's one of my favorite parts of the book.
But it is funny about him. It's charming, and I could just tell you, shut up, I'm talking.
But you forget that you're just such a megastar, huge presence that so I don't disappear. I have to.
I was starstruck with him. Besides Lee, the first day of the group.
Well,
him and Lee.
I wasn't quite a star fucker, but no, I was very impressed.
Can you say that on your show?
Starstruck. Yeah.
Okay.
You could say the F word.
Yeah. You can. I mean, I don't prefer it, but I mean.
Right. So Google it.
No, just Google it. I mean, I used to have a really bad trash mouth. I mean, bad, and I figured
So
I love it.
So that was thrilling. That got me to buy 15 copies and give it to the dog walker and stuff like that.
He bought so many copies. He gave so many people.
Because you're on page 128 of the
right.
Of course.
I gave him away.
Did you put a book? Did you put a bookmark in the page 128?
I guess you could call it that.
Yeah, and then you could like put cover over it and put your face on there.
Jason was kind. One of my visits to California, he signed a stack of them so I could give them away to people that are special to me.
Isn't that what a great friend?
Is he, she has shown up for me? Is that he or she?
She is crazy. I don't know what we're talking about.
Page 128.
That's another person.
This is
the light
chapter.
lady's one of my best friends, Ernie Rhoads.
This chapter is all about this is about friendship. And this chapter is called "Keep Your Friends Close and Your Enemies in a Storage Locker."
Yeah,
and I thought that I just absolutely love that because it's about the best friends you have, and it's also about making mistakes with friends and knowing where friends are to be in life. Like some friends are kept close and they're involved in everything, and they're in your inner circle. And then some friends that are new, like you, and they're in another circle. And then some people are great. Oh, this is a great person to work out with. This is a great person to go to the movies with. So then different things for different strokes.
Yeah.
And you don't have to think that every single friend that you have
is your best friend and you're in love.
It's going to be forever and it's going to be a certain way. And people will disappoint you and people will not be forever. I remember once I was driving to Palm Springs for the first time with my friend Beverly Burwald, who was an incredibly funny writer and at the time had been a comic. We were working at the Comedy Haven. I think it was called in Palm Springs. It was one of my first paid jobs in a club.
Wow.
Not like my first paid job for a stand-up comic was in Laverne at O'Brien's, somebody in O'Brien's something restaurant, and I was in a barbecue pit that was carpeted, and that's where I did stand up for the first time. But when I got paid for the first, But when I was in an actual club, it was a Comedy Haven, and got paid. And we drove up there, and it was like, oh my God, we're going to be the best friends forever. It's just you and I. And I love her, and I've seen her over the years on and on. But we went different ways, different paths in our lives. But I still love her. But it just didn't work out that we were in each other's lives all the time. It doesn't mean, different things happen.
Of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's particularly if you move around like you do and I do, you meet a lot of people.
But I didn't move around. I mean,
really?
so it isn't that for me. It really isn't. It's about changing and growing, and some people, and you know what also is an interesting thing is I've always wanted to be around successul people.
Yeah.
I think I love.
Is that my cue to get up now?
No.
Are you stuck?
No.
Can you get up?
I turned 62 yesterday. I think I can.
Yesterday?
Oh, God.
Happy
Okay.
birthday,
Oh, wait, I got it.
darling.
Just roll
Happy
over.
birthday.
Just
Just take your
roll
legs
out
up,
the
just-
scene.
Just, yeah.
Help.
Oh my God, you need,
All right.
you good? You
Did
good?
you see my
Happy
belly button?
birthday. Oh,
Your
wow.
belly button's on your face, isn't it?
No, I had it lifted.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
everything lifted and pulled. I don't know where it is.
No,
So-
actually, you were
sometimes-
just talking into it.
I was talking into his belly button. It's right where his mouth is. No, but sometimes you meet people and they're for a certain purpose in your life, and things happen, or mistakes happen, or you say the wrong thing, and you don't really know where someone's at, or you guys have different ways because you grew up differently. And there's a whole chapter on that in friendships, because in show business, you have a lot of different friends in different walks of life, and you meet people because like I've had 2-3 jobs this week.
Wow, fantastic. What jobs?
So I'm
Which
meeting-
jobs?
I did a set at the Flappers, and I'm doing a set. I'm headlining at the Ventura Harbor, and then I'm doing the Coffee House Chronicles
Wow,
next week.
fantastic.
So you have different people, different things that you do,
Yeah, of course.
and you meet different people that you have not met before.
Yeah, I'm so happy that I started that group. I met you and I met Lee. I just love that group. Getting back to the group. I'm
Everybody's
happy
so
that
supportive there. I've met the
Wow.
most incredible people. So
and super, super talented.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like so
well, Lee,
nice.
I've known forever.
The group is like 30 years. I think the group is
I
like
met
30 years.
Lee almost when we were kids, and
Wow.
I was at the Cass Theater, and she had this big mane of sort of hair that looked like a rat's nest. And I was like, and I said to her,
She's so funny.
oh, now she doesn't look like this. She's very femmy now. And
Yeah,
everything. But
yeah.
at the time she was more masculine, and she had this big hair, and she said, she looked at me, she said, "You don't like me, do you?" I said, "No, I like you. You're fine. It's your hair. Come on.
Yeah,
Put a brush through it.
yeah,
for
do
God's
something.
sake."
I mean, you're out in public, lady, trying to.
Yeah, you're at an audition. Wear it up.
Yeah. Look, she's one
Oh, gosh.
so raw. It's so funny.
Oh, happy birthday. Yes. My mom used to wear hose under her bathing suit with the heels as well. Well, thank you, Stuart. He's going through my entire act. Happy birthday. Yes, my birthday is Monday.
Your birthday's Monday?
I'm gonna be-
Oh, and happy birthday. So that's another thing you have in common.
Yeah,
So you're
I'm
super
much younger, but
Well, your mom's real glamorous. I loved in the book that you talked about how glamorous your mother was
my
too.
mom, she's
Yeah.
incredibly good. I
Yeah.
mean, a new joke that I do, it's so funny. It's something that happened a million years ago. My mother it would be so hard to get her to come and see me in a play, especially if it was a shitty play. I did Night of January 16th by Ayn Rand. And
Like I'm supposed to know, like Ayn Rand?
It's Ayn Rand. It's,
Oh, shit.
it's a play. And I was one of the witnesses.
Yeah.
And so we're in the play. And in the play, the bathroom was on. You had to walk across the stage to go to the bathroom. Well, she couldn't wait. So she said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I have to
During
pee."
the play.
During the play, right? And everybody's backstage saying, "Who the hell is that woman?" I said, "Oh, I don't know her. I've never seen that woman before in my life." And somebody said, "Well, she said during the intermission, she said she was your mother." I said, "Not mine. My mother's dead." And he said, "Really?" I said, "Well, dead to me."
Yeah, right.
It's
Oh
over.
my God, I can't even imagine that she'd get up and walk across
Oh,
the
yeah.
stage. So that's the essence of mom.
Yeah.
Glam. I mean,
All
super,
the
super.
time.
And your grandmother.
Oh, my grandmother Molly.
Oh, Molly. By the time the end of the book, I loved your grandmother, your whole family.
Well,
I
then
was so
she's
sad the
gone.
book was
She
over.
died.
I know she died.
Died
Yeah.
in 2004.
Yes,
She
I
lived till she was 96.
Well, you can't beat that.
She used to cut up little on white bread. Oh, can you imagine? Yes, Ernie, I did eat white bread because I was teasing. He eats white bread. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, Skippy peanut butter, and Welch's
Who
grapes.
doesn't at that time?
Oh yeah,
My favorite.
because it was really good. It was real food then.
Yeah.
And she would make those little sandwiches for me, and she cut them up in squares and cut off the crust. It was when I was coming home from school. My mother was out shopping or having sex with the neighbors. I mean, it was just.
Yeah, didn't she have an affairs in the book? Didn't it?
Oh God.
Yeah.
I love it. I just
Excuse
love
me.
it.
Oh, hey,
I wish-
Jeffrey Patrick Olsen. He's going to be hosting on the 28th.
Wow.
On the 28th at the Quad, he will be interviewing me on my career
Amazing.
retrospective that Paul Bacito and
I got to
Stephen
do it
Roche.
first. I'm super, super excited.
Well, they're going to
Yeah.
show clips and everything.
Amazing. Yeah, this is more like than just getting on
This is
the.
more fun. Jeffrey is a wonderful doctor, and if you live in Palm Springs and you need something pulled or twisted.
Oh,
without
wow. Oh,
surgery,
really?
Put in or a
Oh,
little thing.
no.
I mean, I'm 106. Look how.
I would love a good eye job.
Why?
Are you kidding? No, I wasn't ready to take my glasses
Oh.
off. Just a little, this here. Got to lift that up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
He's a wonderful doctor. He knows all sorts of stuff. He can help you with your
This here.
this here.
This
there.
he points out this. He's like, your eyes really? No, this
is where I
You
used to
don't have
look.
so much, you don't know what emotion you're having.
Ernie,
When I used to get Botox on a
hold
regular
on.
basis, it was hot.
Both
Yeah.
of you, Ernie, they can't hear you. You're not on camera.
Pull the chair over.
He's doing bits in the corner there in the dark.
So in the dark. In the dark. He's afraid to go back on Grindr now because we called him out in the middle of the show. He's acting interested now.
He's not afraid. Please.
I know. I'm teasing.
Not this one.
I'm teasing. He's trying to make me like he's how you doing over there, Yasser?
Sure.
My buddy Yasser, he's a camera guy. He's my super support. You can't see him, but he's there. I absolutely love it.
He's very cute.
Isn't he a cutie pie? Isn't he a cutie pie?
Yasser,
Yeah.
when he said, "Hi, I'm Yasser," I said, "Hello, I'm Jason." He says, "Yasser." I said, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." I thought he said, "Yes, sir." I didn't know. Why is he being so formal?
Come and say hi, Yasser. Get in front of the camera, man. He's cinematographer. He's super great guy.
Hello,
Yassir
everybody.
Nabil. We know each other for years. We went to school together, and he's my right hand man. He's my
I'm just
sidekick.
really happy, Dina, to be
Yes,
here.
he's super awesome. So yeah, I really want to thank you so much, my doll,
Oh, I appreciate
for
it.
coming and I just am like
I can't believe I'm your
floored.
first guest.
Yes, I couldn't think of anybody else. I mean, I have other people. I really do. But I mean, I'm telling you, I am genuinely in love with you for your.
She was one of the first people to buy the book when it came out, and it's I guess how do you?
I read the whole.
You have to take a mirror. I guess it's Jason Stuart. I don't know.
I'm
It's
a
called
huge
Shut Up, I'm
fan.
Talking. You can get it on my website, jasonstewart.com, or you can get it on CCB Publishing.
I'm trying not
Barnes
to
and
talk
Noble,
over.
Amazon. It doesn't matter. No one will hear anything.
Nobody's here. We've had yay.
Do you have one person watching?
I have one person watching, but I mean,
Who is it?
You can't tell, but it's probably my mother.
Hello, Mrs. Six.
Hi, Sarah. If Sarah can figure out it's Ogden. If Sarah can figure out how to turn on the live streaming, then she's on. She's my biggest
Stuart
fan.
has been asked. It's been lovely listening. Thank you. Well, Stuart, I look forward to what you think of the book, and please write a review on Amazon. We're up to 41, and my goal is to get 100 because my publisher at CCB Publishing told me that if I get 100, it changes the algorithms, and then a whole group of people that
Makes
were not
sense.
necessarily in my orbit in another network will actually start to buy my book. So I'm really hoping to get to 100. That's my goal.
100. You hear that, folks?
I got to 40 by the New Year. So
Yeah, you can't beat that. That's amazing.
I tried.
I went on the other day and left like 3 of them. I
Did
signed
you?
them. It's just one. I just left one
Oh, thank you.
because I just think it's fantastic.
Thank you.
All right,
Well,
so
thank you for having me on your show. It's a
thank
pleasure.
you, thank you so much, darling. I loved it. Bye, gang.
Take
Jason
care.
Stuart.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Studio audience.
I loved it.